Hello, hello, hello. Okay, here I am. I hope my mic is working fine. For some reason, it's not showing up on whatchamacallit. It's not showing up on my OBS for some reason. I have no idea what is going on, but whatever. Let me just check a few more things as I get set up here. If my stuff would want to work, that would be absolutely great. Okay, that should be good. Let me first get people here and tell them I'm live, because I'm pretty sure somebody would want to know that. Okay, share. Every stream I do this, every stream I am never ready. First on Instagram. And then I will send some links on Discord. And then we'll get started in a quick moment. Story. We are live streaming. Come join me. You know, I just figured out the links for Instagram like yesterday. You would not believe. I did not think I could add links, but I figured it out. Come join us. Like, I thought that was a 1,000 follower thing on Instagram to add links to your stories, but I guess not. Add to story, that's done, and then Discord. Does my mic sound fine? You put on stories. Thank you, Chainsaw. Hello. Hi, Jessica. Nice to see you. Oh yeah, we got my thumbnails out right now because this morning I just finished episode 7 and now I have to do episode 8 obviously. So we're gonna start from 0. Well, not really 0 since I already have my thumbnails here, but you know what I mean. Okay, working on the Webtoon, and then paste the link. I should have done this before, but you know me. Okay, okay, there we go. That's it. We're done. So now, hold on. Is the audio fine? What am I doing? Mic's all good for you. You can hear me just fine. Okay, great. That's great. Hold on, let me move my stuff a bit so that I can see the comments as well. Alrighty. I feel like streaming every the first 5 minutes of a stream is just like, what's going on? What's going on? There's so much happening. Okay. So, oh my goodness. What is going on here? Okay. So here we have my thumbnails. This whole up until the left side where the red is, the first red, that's episode 7, and then here is the start of episode 8. And I'm not I'm not gonna make you guys watch me fix up these thumbnails since they're not that pretty. So let me open up a new episode here. So I usually start, hold on, let me see what dimensions these are. Edit canvas properties. So I usually start on an 800 by 14,000 canvas with 72 DPI, and then I change it as I go. But this is just for pasting my thumbnails on. Let me get rid of this Webtoon thing. Okay, so how's y'all's days going? It's a nice Saturday here. We had a lot of snow, but now the snow is not here anymore. I think it might snow later on, but what can you do? Hi, Pantheon. Hi, Polo. Nice to see you. Okay, there we go. And honestly, one of my least favorite parts of making an episode is just making stuff flow, you know, like having all the panels spaced out nicely and pasting and then moving stuff and then pasting and then moving stuff. Oh, I hate it so much. Okay, there we go. That should be. I'm probably gonna edit episode 8 a bit. I'm probably gonna add more panels in between for transition and pacing sake, but for now, this should be it for this. No, do not save. The first one, yeah. It is every time the first 5 minutes is just a surprise. You never know what you're gonna get. Your thumbnails look like a 5-year-old hyped up. You know, mine too. I feel like you guys know McKay and Gray, they do comic stuff too. Their Ursula's thumbnails are so pretty. They're so nice, especially the thumbnails for 9 Point, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But 9 Point thumbnails are so pretty, and then I look at mine and I'm like, what's this? What's going on here? But what can you do? Whatever works for me. Let's see. I don't even really remember what happens in episode 8, to be honest. I don't even know who this is supposed to be. Who is this? I think this might be Tony. I didn't add hair or anything, so I can't identify who it is. Very, very quick thinking on my part. Uncooked scattered spaghetti. Same. Okay. There we go. And if you ever need me to change up anything during the stream, just let me know. I am more than happy to like make things louder, make things quiet, whatever. Okay, and then this probably isn't gonna be the final. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna be the final length of stuff. Let me check my script and see what's going on there. Cause I know we'll need that panel. And this will probably be... You know, I was planning on working on finishing the colors for... Oopsie, my mic is way too close. Okay, there we go. I was planning on working on finishing the panels for episode 7, but I actually finished those ahead of time, which is really surprising. So I'm like, okay, might as well just start on episode 8 then. And then let's merge these two. And then we're on one thing. You know, I really like Clip, the fact that it gives you the option to change the layer color, but then that blue is always like way too light for me. I can never really tell what's what. So I never usually use it, but it's cool that it's there. It's very nice that it's there. Stan Clip Studio. We love Clip Studio. So, I have a question for y'all. For when you, after you finish your thumbnails and everything, how much do you usually change stuff afterwards? Like, do you usually add panels or take away panels during pencils, or do you just say, oh, what's in my thumbnails is in my thumbnails, that's what I'm gonna draw? What are your thoughts on that? Because for me, I change a lot of stuff after thumbnails. And usually it's adding panels because when I did like my thumbnails in batches. So right now I'm thumbnailed up to episode, I don't even know, episode 10. I'm not sure, but I thumbnailed a lot, but that was before I could really paste stuff well. So now I'm just paying for my mistakes and trying to add more panels to my thumbnails to paste it better. I guess, I don't know. Okay. For this panel, what do I want? What do I want? I don't think I want this pose necessarily. I don't think it makes very much sense for what's happening in the story right now. Maybe leaning down like that. You tend to change up panels later. Fair enough. It's about the same, but I usually have to add some. Oh, okay. Usually have to. Yeah. For me, I think my panels and stuff really change a lot. They do change a lot. Like, hold on. Let me open them up again. I think it's this one. File not found. Okay. Let's see. Where is it? Desktop. Here. Rearranging. Yeah, I don't rearrange a lot. I find it to be a pain to rearrange. Like for... No, I don't think I got it down. I only have panels for 7 through... Oop. Oh yeah, this is Walter Osley's thumbnail template, by the way, if it looks familiar, if any of you have used it before. But I feel like my thumbnails for episodes 1 through 4 are actually pretty similar to what happened in the episode because I didn't change them that much. They went through so many like iterations that the final thumbnails ended up being really close to the final product. Barely add. Oh, you take away? Oh wow. You subtract. Okay. Because for me, my pacing tends to be like hyper speed. Like it's really quick for no reason, and man, I don't know. So I just need to add more stuff to make sure that the transitions make sense. But that's just me. I wish I could have the leisure to take away stuff, but usually episodes end up being more complicated than what I first thumbnailed since I didn't thumbnail enough. Or I didn't thumbnail well. Walters. Oh, you changed it a bit? Okay. Yeah. I really like that template because it's simple and easy. I don't use many of the guides there anymore. I used to live by the guides for episodes 1 through 3, like the spacers. Like the blue... Hold on. Like this blue panel spacer, I used to live by it, but then I realized there's no point in doing that for the thumbnail since I'll change it up either way. So I'm like, okay, let's just draw the thumbnails close together and then fix it after. And today I do not need to warm up on stream because I have been working on the comic since, like, what, 11? Since pretty early, so. Okay, not looking too bad. Oh, his arms need to be crossed. Oh, man, why did I do that? Why do these arms need to be crossed? Nikki, what have you done? And now I can't change it because in episode 7, it ends with his arms being crossed. And this should be the episode right after. Like... So they still need to remain crossed. I don't know which arm was on top. Oh well, no one will care, so I can just do whatever. Okay. So you guys see why I need so many sketch layers now? It's cause I do this. I don't check stuff before I draw, and then when I redraw it, I don't erase things, so it ends up looking more messy. Ignore the guides, yeah. Okay. Alright. I think his head might be a bit big. Yeah, that's a bit too big. Just a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me move some stuff a bit. What is going on? Okay, there we go. Better. Too small. Well, I feel like head sizing is the thing that I like always have the most trouble with. Which is a shame since I draw so many heads. You think I'd get better at it by now, but that's not how it works apparently. Okay, that should be decent. Alright guys, very exciting thing happened to me this morning. So I woke up and I checked my phone for notifications, right? And it turns out that tapas, like, kind of like put me on like a little list on their community tab, which is like pretty new. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? what happened? Because I woke up with like I got subscribers in the middle of the night, which A, doesn't happen very often, and B, it's tapas, so it's like, whoa, what's going on here? So it was a pleasant surprise. I was very excited, very happy about that. Yeah. So I freaked out about that for a while. And I'm like, wow, I should work on my comic now. I shouldn't let this opportunity go to waste. Let's work on it. So yeah, that was my morning. Oh yeah, thank you, Jess. Thank you. I was really surprised because I'm like, I don't think I've ever interacted with anyone who was like specifically on tapas except for like the Discord or something. Anyone who worked like in tapas. So I was like, wow, how did you find this? Ooh, Charlotte's chin might be a bit too big here. Okay, and then like that, and then that ear. Yeah, I thought it was pretty amazing. And I'm really excited for that community tab. Because I feel like tapas really needed it. Because it was really hard to find any like free comics when you just like go onto the site. It was like you had to go through this whole like obstacle course just to like find where like the free comics and the independent comics are when the front page is all paid. And I feel like that really drove away a lot of readers, especially new readers, because they're like, oh, I don't know about this site. Why would I spend my money here when I barely know anything about it? I'm moving on to another platform. But now that that's kind of fixed, I'm hoping more like new readers will stick around and saying, oh, wait, there are comics that I can just try for free or whatever. And then people who make those comics for free, the independent creators, can profit, which is very nice, very nice. People like me. Man, I hate doing site profiles. I never know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh yeah, Jess, I think I saw a comment of yours on some other video. I don't know where, but it said that you said that you were like 1/3 done with the Witch's Stone. Is that true? Is that true? Anything to say to the press? Because if so, that means like the Witch's Stone is like really far into it, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna miss it once it's done. It's a good comic. And these fingers should go up like that. Oh, hi, Poseidon. Oh, wow. It's the other Pantheon. Wow. Hello. Are they both crossing their arms? Hold on, hold on. I don't know what Charlotte's doing in this scene. 7 point. I think it might be this one. Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay, guys, if I show you a spoiler, promise not to tell anyone else. Okay? I'm trusting you guys. You can't tell anyone else I showed you this. Okay. Well, there's no words, so you wouldn't know what's happening, but okay, so she has one arm under the other. Isn't this so pretty? Man. I feel like after episode 6, my art just chef kiss. It looks so good. In my opinion, of course. But I feel like it's gone somewhere. It's much, if you compare this to like episode 1, like miles difference. But yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing improvement. Let's move that over there. Oh, her hands like that. Her arms like that. And she's like that. 1/3 of the way done. A year and a half to left to work on the Witch's Stone. Oh, you've been posting for almost a year. That's exciting. That's exciting. I bet you can't wait to get to the new project now. Thank you. Thank you. I really want to show you guys episode 6, but I haven't spoiler blocked that one yet. But episode 6 is, I thought it was the prettiest thing I've ever drawn when I drew it. I really like the art there, so look forward to that this Wednesday. Yeah. You know, every 2 weeks I'm like, wow, it's been 2 weeks. I'm posting my webcomic next week on Wednesday. What? Because it feels like 2 weeks should be a long time between episodes, but it really isn't. It doesn't feel like that at all. Oh, thank you. One thing that I do not want is in my talking scenes to just have the same poses. Like I want to keep it visually interesting and then challenge myself to get better at drawing or something. I don't know. And I feel like simple things like a cross of the arms just bring so much life to a page. So much character. This shouldn't go out that far. This whole situation looks so awkward, but it's okay. Her hair covers it. We'll be fine. And I'll probably fix it in the second sketch. Yeah, when I first thought, oh, I'm gonna be doing like a bi-weekly post thing, I thought, oh, I'm gonna have so much time to work on this comic every single day. And I'm gonna be like millions of episodes ahead in my buffer, but no, that is not what happened. You're almost done 1/3 with your short story. Drawing process in Blender is really picking up. Okay, good. We love to see it. The sooner your process picks up, the sooner I can get that Blender tutorial. But no, seriously, I think getting quicker in comics is like one of the most rewarding parts for me. Like seeing an episode that would have taken me like weeks on weeks to complete, getting it done in like not even like a day or something. Not a day, I wish a day. In like a week or two is really rewarding. Because it shows me that I'm improving and that the work I'm doing is meaningful and like, feels good. Feels good. Okay, there we go. And you can see that my first sketch layer is like more of just like getting the basic shapes down. Like not too much detail, like just the building blocks. Okay. Hi Mochi, hello. How are you doing on this fine, fine Saturday? Okay, let's clean this up a bit. I love the lasso fill tool with all my heart. Like, marriage certificate when. It's just so. It's the best thing ever. I will not be taking critiques on that statement. I stand by what I said. It's just so useful all the time. Okay. Let's see. Right now I'm looking at the script. So I think I'm gonna have a bubble. Oh no, I should have planned this earlier. Let's plan this right now. Where would my bubbles go? You know, usually I do my bubbles first. I mean, after I do the first sketch layer, then I do my bubbles. And that bubble goes there. Autosave, thank you for that. We love to see it. And then bubble there. Bubble here from Tony again. Okay, and then bubble for Charlotte. Yeah. Oh yeah, Chain's having a live stream after this. So I'm planning on ending stream at like in an hour or so that we can all go and see what he has to say. And just enjoy that. Okay. I really don't know what this panel's supposed to be, guys. I'm looking at the script and I'm like, I know what the script says. I know the bubbles here correspond to the script, but I don't know what this whole pose is supposed to be. It's really throwing me for a loop right now. Like, I don't know what this hand's supposed to be doing. I know it's supposed to be like, I probably thought that I felt so smart when I did that, but right now I really don't know what it's supposed to represent, what it's supposed to mean. So now I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Hold on. Okay, so I did bust, face. Do I have a full body shot in here? Yes, I do. Okay, so we're good with that. Yeah. Something test. I think I changed the script up after I drew this. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not supposed to say test. And then like that. Man, I'm struggling. Why do I do this to myself? I will? I'm singing happy birthday for Jess? It's your birthday, Jess? This is my first time hearing this. I didn't know I could sing either, Mochi. This is also news to me. So, wow. You know, sometimes you don't make plans and then people remind you of the plans you didn't make. Man, what would I do without you guys? Happy birthday, Jess. I might sing, you know, just channel a bit of Mariah Carey. Wow, this head is looking awful. Yeah. I feel like time does not do good on my sketches at all. If any amount of time passes where I'm not looking at the sketch, it will become unrecognizable. This face is really long. I always amuse myself with these dot eyes during sketches. They're so funny to me. Whatever makes the process go quicker, you know? Oh, wait. Oh, man. Drats. Every time I have to draw Tony, I'm like, oh, wait, he has a mask on right now. Oh. Oh, I know what this hand's supposed to be. No, it doesn't make sense for this. I'm not gonna go with that hand. Man, this thumbnail. She is not giving Tony the finger. This is her index finger. There we go, like that. just the face here. Like, it's... Yeah. Thumbnails, there's something else. Eureka. Yeah, Charlotte's what I would call a genius. She is so smart. All the time. Never makes mistakes. Charlotte making mistakes? Never heard of it. Simply impossible. Would never happen. I feel like that's highly Charlotte never making mistakes is really ironic in context of what they're discussing right now. Very ironic. Most of you guys, this webcomics are to my... Yeah. I mean, no one will be getting their teeth punched out in this episode, sadly. So, I'd say that's pretty chill. Yeah. I mean, for me, the action really ramps up on episode... Let's see, like action, not like things happening, like moving, people are moving, stuff is happening type stuff. That happens episode... What episode is that? Hold up, I'm checking my stuff. Episode 10, 11. Yeah, episode 11, I think. Or 12. That's when the action kicks in. And people are doing things. Man, I really like this pose, because I don't have to draw anything. It's just chin and jaw and you're good. This face should be bigger. I mean his head. He doesn't have a face in this panel. Since he's taller. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. No, take me back! Alright. Oh, really? Violence in my witch's stone? Wow. Can't wait to read it though. What are your guys' like go-to action keys, like shortcut keys? Because right now I'm contemplating changing my shortcut keys up a bit, because there are some keys like I use all of them pretty regularly, but then there are some keys that I like really need right now that I just do not have regular access to. So I've been thinking about that, like what key should I prioritize? Because when I'm painting, like I usually use the control button as a color pick, but when I'm working on my comic, I don't know if that's as helpful, and I could replace that control button with something more helpful, but there's just so many things I could replace it with, and I don't know what to use. Blood spray a lot more than normal. Should I make him taller? I feel like draw shoulders out more. Wow. Emotional pain. Jess, please. Do not torture us. For me, I feel like the main thing in my comic isn't like fighting with blood. It's more like bones breaking type of hurt. There's also, of course, a lot of emotional pain, but like in fights themselves, it's not like cute little injuries. It's long, sustaining injuries that hurt a lot more often than not. But that's what I've got in the script so far. Who knows? There are a billion hotkeys. Shortcut keys. Yeah, there are a lot in Blender. I really like that. I wish there was that little Blender thing, or you know the thing in Krita that has a little circle here with your little cute brushes and stuff, the little palette there. I wish they had that in Clip or something like that, or something like in Blender where you can just customize it, but they don't. So I'm stuck with this, and like I think I have 10 keys on my tablet right now. And then 2 on my pen, but I can't get rid of the ones on my pen because one of my... No. Wait, is this... Oh no. Okay, one... Wait, do I have 2? Oh, I have 2 color pickers. That's not good. Oh, that's not very optimized. Okay, I need to fix that later. But I have a color picker apparently on my pen, but the one I use most is deselect. I need to deselect a lot since I transform stuff a lot. Yeah. I really like Blender for the shortcuts, but I feel for me it's like kind of intimidating because it has so many shortcuts. Like people are like, remember the shortcuts, remember the shortcuts. I'm like, yes, that's useful, but there's so many shortcuts. What's the top? Okay. Okay. Man, arms. Wow. They are hard to draw. Okay. That is not a very good arm either. Oh well, but what can you do? Okay, I don't really want to draw that hand right now. Oh well. It must be done. You guys know how I draw my hands? I draw them like this. This is the index finger. And here's the last two fingers, and here's the pinky. Not exactly like this, but this is how I get them started. And then boom, you got a hand. And you got attached to the wrist, attached to the arm. Boom. Ready for ink. I know it works. It works. Usually menus in Blender. Favorite menu. Say which are useful for your workflow. Yeah, for sure. It's all about workflow. Yeah, I think I have to set up two different workspaces, one for when I'm coloring and one for when I am sketching. Because when I'm coloring, I use like color pick a lot and the lasso fill. I feel like out of everything, I definitely need a shortcut for the lasso fill, because at this point it's getting ridiculous that I have to keep going over and then selecting lasso fill and stuff. It's too much. Okay, is that hand too big? No, it's pretty good. It's kind of dainty though. Oh well. Tony just has dainty hands. What can you do about it? It's genetic. Solid hand, thank you. High five. I don't know, this is the high five hand. I feel like one of the things that I'm like really confident in, especially like drawing them quickly, is hands. I just did so many hand studies before I started my comic. Like it's ridiculous how many hand studies I did. But they helped. They helped a lot. Because hands are something I'm like pretty quick at these days. They might not be like Michelangelo hands or whatever, but like they work. I just had a circle here, huh? Okay, there we go. Perfect. I can always fix them up after with a good sketch. What I care about right now is the base. Yeah, okay, that draws through. I feel like something's wrong here. I don't know what it is. I think it tapers off too much. Maybe down like that. I think that's good. Okay, there we go. Some days good hands, claws, and oven mitts. You know, I respect that. I respect that. For me, the thing is usually faces, I think. It's most definitely faces, because let me get an example. For 7, there's this one. No, not this one. No, it's in 7.1. Hold on, let me open it. Oh no, I'm spoiling everything. Oh no, oh no, look away. Ah. Let's see. 7. Oh yeah, here. This panel. It had been a very long time since I drew. And I started with this panel without warming up, and it looked very poor. Just very bad. Not there. Let's see, which one was it? Not color. Oh, did I already get rid of... No, I didn't. Did I already get rid of my sketches? No. No way. That's not like me. I wouldn't get rid of my sketches like... Oh, there it is. Here. Sketches. Let's turn that to white for a second. Sketch. Take away that. And let's see. So here's the thumbnail. Oh, that's great. Hold on. Let me give you a good comparison. From this to this. Yeah, it's funny how those work out. But here's the thumbnail, and then here's the first sketch I did. Which isn't that bad, to be honest. This was probably after I warmed up. And then this is not the sketch. Did I get rid of it? Oh no, I might have gotten rid of it. But it looked really bad. You just gotta believe me. From here to here. From here to here. I feel like the anatomy got a lot better. Their faces were really long in the first one. So yeah. Yeah. It was this, wasn't it? It just looks so bad. Look at Charlotte's face. I was trying to line over Charlotte's face here, and I'm like, there's no way. And then I redid it. But yeah, from this, I think for the previous panel I got rid of it, but oh well, what can you do? But from here to here, and I wasn't still happy with it here. I tried lining it, it didn't work out, and then to here. But yeah, I really tried lining over this. That just, oh, it looks so bad. I don't know how. I feel like it was probably very late at night when I was doing this. Where I looked at it, I drew it, and I seriously looked at this. I'm like, yes, this is good. This is ready for inking. What was I thinking? Oh, that rhymed. Oh, Shakespeare. But yeah. Let's close this before it tries to autosave. But yeah. Well, where was I going with that? I forgot what the main point was, but yeah. Lots of sketch layers. I need to warm up. It is evolution, yeah. You know, survival of the fittest. Okay. Let's see. That's not flipped over. Let's see. That's that. And then what's the text bubble here? Because if needed, I can just move him over to fit in more text. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm using Notion, by the way, for my scripts, like to organize them. Usually I do outlines in Docs, and then I flip over to Notion for the actual script, because I like how it looks, and it's organized, and it's in a database, and it's pretty. But yeah. Okay, blah blah blah, contract. Probably need to move Tony a bit more to make space for the words. And then that'll probably be bigger. The speech bubble. Man, I miss live streaming. This is so fun. I just haven't had time with school and working on the comic itself. So it's mostly working on the comic itself because it's hard to make time, because usually I just work on comics when I have time, but it's not necessarily a good time to stream when I'm working on comics. But it's whatever happens. How now bad. Okay, and here we got our full body shot, and of course it's from the side because I hate myself. Wow. Okay. No, it shouldn't be like that. Not nearly the same size head, of course. Did you know before I started working on my comic, I was really like not good at drawing two people in the same scene at the same time, which is one of the reasons I started my comic, to be honest, is so that I could draw two people interacting in a hopefully natural way, and I feel like I'm getting better. Because at least now they look like they're in the same universe whenever I draw two people. So that's an upgrade. So does anybody have anything exciting coming on with their comic or creative projects? Tell all. Please do tell. Because I don't know. I've been writing. I thought I'd do something for NaNoWriMo. Actually, Marari, my good friend, she reminded me the first day of November. She's like, "Oh, are you doing NaNoWriMo?" And I'm like, "Nano what?" And I was like, "Oh wait, it's November. It's NaNoWriMo month." And I did not have anything ready. So no NaNoWriMo for me today, I guess, this month. But I don't know. I've been working on writing stuff for novels and other projects, but you know how it is. People on the same plane of existence. You get it. You get it. It's hard. It's hard. What is this pose here? Did you switch arms? Did I switch it? Oh, it's so weird when I'm trying to make it match. To be on their left. So the left one's down here and the right one's like this. Or something. I don't know. Horror series. Ooh. Is that the new writing thing? So my writing thing, I have a lot of writing thing. Right now, I'm working a bit on Moon Meets Mars to make it better, but that's probably not going to be my main writing thing when I start. I have an idea. I have this idea that I really, really want to work on. Basically, it's like, you know Percy Jackson, right? You know how like those type of stories where you have like this teen kid going like doing crazy stuff in the adventures and things like that. Well, my story is basically going to be about that, but like it's following the perspective of that kid's neighbor, right? So this like we'll call him like the hero or something. The hero is like going in and out of dimensions in his backyard, and then his neighbor, she's like I don't know, like 8 or something. She notices like every single day like some weird thing happens in town, and suddenly like she always sees the hero and his like little ragtag friends, and he's always like disappearing in his yard, something like that. It's gonna be like comedy, fantasy, and like adventure and action and stuff like that. That's what I've been thinking about. Like the it's the usual like YA going on an adventure with your friends, like defeating the big evil, but like it's from the perspective of like a third grader following around with this guy. You guys get to see me struggle with side views in real time. Let's move these heads off for a bit. It sounds funny. Thank you. I've been trying to think of not to think of It's okay, Jess. We all know how it feels to be just wanting to work on a new project. Except I actually broke down and I'm working on multiple projects at once. But do not follow my example. Yeah, you already got the gore down. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So for that writing thing, yeah. Basically like the main thing that gets like our main character, you know, like that 8-year-old to follow around the MC is because the main character, while doing one of his like dungeon things or whatever he's doing, he basically cuts out the power during like the show that the main character is watching, and she gets so mad and she's like, well, this is it. This is the last straw, and she follows him to give him a piece of her mind and get revenge or whatever, and she's like, wow. I did not expect there to be a whole other world that he disappears to every day. And then she gets roped into that. Okay, let's... I feel like this is wonky. No, not bad. This is... Oh, I'm struggling. Concept scenes, just to keep me motivated. Ooh, concept scenes. That's a nice idea. I might take that from you, actually. Concept scenes for a webcomic. That's neat. That's neat. See, I might overgo that leg going like that. Instead, have it... Man, why am I not using shapes for this? I'm like, why is this so hard? And I'm just like going in ham without any plan whatsoever. This is looking worse and worse as I go. But it's whatever. Whatever happens. Get a character sheet and post it on Discord. Yeah, usually for me with the comic right now, I'm not really tempted to start a new comic or anything because I usually just write out my ideas first, and if it's not really well developed, I just don't bother drawing it. So, and I already have a lot of writing projects to keep me satiated for a while or something. So pick up a writing project. That will really deter you from thinking about writing more for a comic. You know, you're gonna see episode 8 whenever it comes out. You're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe Nikki made that garbage look semi-presentable. I'm like, me neither. Charlotte is so much easier to draw. I need to practice drawing guys more. It's a problem that I'm probably not gonna fix anytime soon, to be honest. Speaking of character sheets, I still need to finish my character sheet that I started on the first stream and that I continued on the second stream, and I still haven't finished it. It's just that, you know, I felt like when I was coloring episode 7 this morning, I was like, man, I really should have finished that character sheet because I kept having to go to episode 6 and then color picking and then scrolling through episode 7 to color pick for other stuff in the episode, and I'm like, this isn't efficient at all. So I need to fix that, but that'll only happen once I finish it. The character sheet. What is going on? Is there thunder? There shouldn't be thunder outside. Oh well. It's gone right now, so. 4:40, I got 10 minutes. No, I can't count. I have 20 minutes until I have to log out and go to Chain's live stream. You know, I really wish I could be more, what's it called? More active on, oh wait, I haven't saved, guys. Hold on. Episode 7. A disaster has been prevented. No, this isn't episode 7. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me change that. Episode 8. There we go. I can't believe I have not saved this whole time. That could have been really bad if anything happened. But yeah, as I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself, I really wish I could be more active on Discord. It's just that I get so overwhelmed, y'all. There's just so much happening all the time. I'm like, how can I keep up with this? There's just so much. The thumb would be there. Okay, and then the arm would be like that. I'm making the pose, don't worry. That's why I'm just like stopping every second or so. I'm making the pose to make sure it makes some sort of sense. Okay. The arm probably wouldn't show that much over there. Tony's body really isn't cutting it for me. Yeah, it's almost time. I'll be preparing for the stream in a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Mitch's Discord seems cool. Can't wait to be more active on that. Yeah. I have these moments where I'm like really active on Discord, like I'm there every day, keeping up with the news, making new friends, and that's a lot of fun, but I can't do that all the time. I wish I could, but there's just so much to catch up on all the time. Okay. I hope this episode flows well. It should. I think I checked these thumbnails. Because we got eyes are going to be looking that way towards the speech bubble. And we're going to scroll down. Then there's this diagonal. Maybe I should make this flip the opposite way. No, it kind of points there to the end of this. Okay, that's fair. The diagonal there, that's good. Maybe instead make those face there instead of outside the page. Okay. Okay, yeah, that flows well. Good enough. I don't know why I had that speech bubble so low. It's like pointing at her arm. Weird. Okay. Yeah, this I can't take it. I have to redo Tony here. I can't take it anymore. Cause Charlotte's looks fine. It looks passable. But Tony's is like, no. Don't even think about it. I'm so glad younger me did all those anatomy stuff. All that anatomy stuff. So now I can profit off of it. You know, make pretty good anatomy art. Okay. All right. So is it looking better? I feel like I should flip. I haven't flipped. I should tilt this forward. Is this torso too long? Is that it? It might be too small. Okay. That should be decent. That should be okay. Except this shouldn't be going out like that. This should be like that. Something like that. Oh. It's better than the first time. That's what counts. Yeah, it is better. Okay. Meme. Wise. I wish. I truly wish. Yeah, I used to be really smart. I think I still am. Hopefully I still am. But yeah. I really appreciate my past self. You know, I was really dedicated to studying art and getting better. But then now I'm like, let's work on comics. Who has time to do anatomy art for 3 hours a day? I have characters to get to, money to make, business to do. Oh. But no, I feel like as I get better at art, the less I concentrate truly on like just getting better. You know, instead of focusing on just getting better, I focus on, hey, let's work on. I don't know how to explain this. I do focus on getting better, but not at the same stuff. It's not like, hey, I need to get better at anatomy. It's like I need to get better at like representing this anatomy. You know? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it doesn't feel like I'm improving as much, even though I'm still working on it. I'm just improving on different things. Maybe that's what I should say. Well, now that I've cleaned up Tony's, I think this actually looks pretty good. This might be one of the best side poses shots I've done, especially the legs. I like the legs; those look great. But now that I've done that, I might as well fix up Charlotte's. And see, this is how I get so many layers. So many layers. Because for this one panel, I'm like, I can't take it anymore. I have to redo it. And then I redo it. And then I go back and keep drawing. And then there's another panel. Like, I can't keep going anymore. I have to redo it. And then I redo that panel. And then I get a new layer. And I redo the next panel and get a new layer. And then I'm like, oh, wow, I have so many sketch layers. How did this happen? Yeah. Yeah, making comics really makes you better in the process. You never really sat down to study anatomy? I mean, well, whatever you were doing worked. You're pretty good at anatomy, so share. How did you get so good at anatomy without sitting down and studying it? But yeah, I feel like I also don't have to sit down and work on trying to draw new stuff and like sketchbooks and stuff because I sit down and try to draw new stuff in the comic. I don't need to do that twice when I'm doing that and more in my comic. This is a good butt. Wow. It's nice. Way to go, Charlotte. This is tilted. This shouldn't be like this. This should be not tilted, slanted. And this should be like that. Let's see. I only have when I'm having a specific problem with anatomy, yeah. Yeah. I feel like practicing is one of the best forms of learning for art. Practicing with comics is one of the best ways to do that. For me, I want to get better at drawing probably like arms or something, shoulders. I've been going on Pinterest every once in a while just trying to, improve. Yeah. But that's like only every once in a while. So... Okay. I'm gonna do something interesting for the legs for Charlotte, because I just can't have her having the same pose as Tony, because I'm weird. Oh, hi, Olivia. Hello. Yeah, it does. I feel like working on comics is like putting broccoli in brownies. It really is. I don't want it that far. I know that putting one foot above the other makes it look like the legs are spread out more. But I feel like that doesn't really work for Charlotte. Maybe I should have Tony doing a more domineering pose. Because it suits the scene or something. I don't know. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I was supposed to be fixing it, not making it worse. Oh yeah, Olivia, we're not gonna be here for much longer. We're gonna be going to Chain's live stream in like 10-ish minutes. But thank you for joining us. I'll see you at more at Chain's probably after this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, they don't look... My shoes do not look like shoes until the last sketch layer. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Does that really... Maybe I should put it... How do I make them look... Yeah, there we go. I should put it out front more to make them look like... There I have the legs more spread. And then I have to make the shoe smaller because it's further away. Haha, perspective. Look at me go. But that doesn't look right either. Maybe like that. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Alright, yeah, this isn't too bad. Yeah, and then after this sketch layer, I'll probably be adding like faces and stuff, making them look like their characters. And then after that, I'll probably be doing like minor fixes for the next sketch layer. Then after those minor fixes, then it's line art. And then line art's really easy since I get it done once since I did all those sketch layers. There's the hand. That's a really big hand. You know, sometimes I think, am I doing too much for the comic? Are these sketch layers too much? And sometimes I think, yes, this is a bit overkill. But then other times, I don't do as many sketch layers and then I try to do line art and then the line art looks awful and I'm like, maybe it is an overkill. Maybe it's a necessary evil. And then I go back to doing my multitudes of sketch layers until I, once again, question myself. But that's just how it rolls. This hair does not look nice. There you go, that looks more like, no, that's... Okay, that's better, that's better. Oh, you missed so much? Don't worry, we'll have more. We'll have more, we just had some good discussions. Talking. Getting the comic done. Oh, but you did miss a sneak peek of episode 7. Congrats. But I still have 7.2 up. Ta-da! Pretty art. Yay! Pray. Yeah. One of my favorite panels in this part, I split my episodes up into like 7.1 and 7.2. It's probably this one of LDW. Can you guess who she is upset at? Is it Vincent? Or is it Vincent? Or is it Vincent? Or is it all of the above? Vincent. You never know. Nothing else to say. You never know. Sound like Vincent is like the majority of her worries like all the time. Nope, not at all. This doesn't look as relaxed as this. What is it? Probably that. That looks more relaxed. I mean, it doesn't really matter since you wears pretty baggy clothes, so... Well, whatever. And then... I can't get rid of this layer. So let me just get rid of that previous sketch. And turn that to 100, and then merge it down. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, we can catch up in chains. All of the above. You guys are really good at guessing. You guys, I don't know how you guessed it. Vincent's your favorite. Wow. I feel like, I don't know, Vincent's always a favorite. I have no idea. Whether it's like his human form or his mascot form, he's like really loved. I don't know if he deserves it or not. We can't blame Vincent. Well, Vincent is an angel. He has never done anything wrong ever, and he will never do wrong in my eyes. Said no one, ever. Yeah. You know, episode 7 and 8 are really treating me well, because there are not a lot of backgrounds. Episodes 5, you guys probably saw that LDW's kind of like shop. They're that shop. I don't know. It's a hard thing to draw. And then you had the dreamscape itself. That was a pretty decent sized landscape. But then here they're kind of just like in the void. So it's not too bad. And it's giving me a break. So that's why I think that's why I could get episode 7 done so quick. It's just that boom, boom, boom. No backgrounds. Oh yeah, Chainsaw, you gotta prep. See you on your stream. I'll be there. Hold on. Vincent should have. Not Vincent, Tony. Here I go again, mixing up my characters. Love that. Alright. So as Chainsaw preps for his stream, I'm gonna be winding down. Winding down for the day. And yeah, let's see. Not bad. So we got a lot of work done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a third panel sketched, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good for my pace. And they're pretty clean sketches too, which I really enjoy. So I don't know. Let's stare at episode 7 for a bit while I wind down. So thank you all so much for stopping by and drawing with me. And I don't know, if you didn't draw, that's okay. If you did, thank you. And thank you for chatting with me and keeping me company. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see some of y'all on Chain's stream. And what else do I gotta say? You can read my comic on Webtoons and Tapas if you haven't, and yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.